Hey groupies, welcome back to Form Therapy. I am the video channel producer, you can call me PD, and today we are checking out What by Dreamcatcher. But before we get into this video, I just want to say this video is brought to you by Patreon. If you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my reaction reviews, my short films like 1 in 10,000, please consider supporting me on Patreon. For what I can do, you can go to patreon.com/formtherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you can support me and this channel, and you get early access to reaction videos just like this. So go ahead and check that out. Now, let's get into this reaction and review. This is your Form Therapy. Oh, that already sounds so good. Okay. Ten out of 10 already. I can tell this song is not going to disappoint with an opening like that. No way. What's up with the set design choice? It's very, very different. Oh, I believe the EP is called Alone in the City. Yeah, and this is a very urban construct. Okay. Wow! Oh my god. Oh, there she is, Tommy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Fuck! Oh my god. That piano was very beautiful during the bridge. What very little silence this song has, it was in the bridge, and it was very poignant, it was very beautiful. Oh. What in the ever-living fuck? Listen, I like Dreamcatcher. I really like Dreamcatcher. Since their debut, I have been following them. They are fantastic, but this is a shift. This is a step up. They have taken things to a new realm. They've changed things up, and yet they've still stayed par for the course. Like, okay, there's so much to talk about this music video. We're gonna break it up into different segments. Let's start off with the shortest segment that I think I have to comment on, which is actually the music video production. The music video production here is very different from any of their music videos. If you look at their previous music videos, their other music videos were a lot more cinematic. They relied on very beautiful set dressing, beautiful architecture, you know, filming in Fly High. or filming in You and I. Those music videos, they were very elegant. They were sort of like a little bit elevated, and perhaps the songs were like that too. The songs, I feel like their previous songs, they were all very, they all had a very heavy orchestral presence, and this song didn't. And I think that really shows in the music video too. The music video, a lot of the environment of this, it was very plain. It was very urban, and I believe the EP is called Alone in the City or something along the lines like that, and it fits. Now, what I really liked about this music video is that most of the music video, a lot of the buildings, the rooms were very gray, white, etc. And it was all complemented with accent lighting. A lot of the lighting, if you actually go back and rewatch the music video, there is very little lighting that is actually simple white lighting. A lot of the lighting was magentas, blues. I think really the only main set piece where it had normal white lighting was the main dance scene. And that main dance hall itself looked really cool. I mean, we talk about the simple white box concept for a lot of groups where they do their dancing. They actually really made it look much more interesting here. Yes, it's a simple white box, but they actually had like the constantly flowing chrysalis effect in the background. You know, it kind of makes it look like water or reflecting crystals, which I guess reflects the snow globe that you see at the end. That dance hall scene was really cool, and overall the lighting for this music video is what pushes this video above mediocrity. This video could look like, honestly, just like a very boring music video. I mean, if you look at one of the main scenes they're in, it's like a gas station of some kind. And, you know, honestly, what's interesting about a gas station? It's honestly the lighting that sells it, you know? It makes the gas station look a little bit more edgy, a little bit more ominous. And I do like some of the CG implementation for when one of the members is on the roof and you see the skyline in the background. The skyline CG actually makes it look like something you would see for like a superhero movie. You know, it's very Dark Knight-esque, and I really like that aspect as well. And so I think in relation to their previous music videos, this might not be as visually maybe elegant, but I think that's purposeful with the concept that they're going for. So I personally liked the visuals of this. I think my favorite parts were definitely the white room portion, and I do hope that we actually get a dance music video in that room, because that is where you actually get the very best, clearest look at the members' visuals as well. And speaking of the members, for those of you who don't know, I actually went to KCON LA this summer, and I went for twice. I went for 17. I went for these different groups, and I was glad Dreamcatcher was gonna be there, but I wasn't expecting anything from Dreamcatcher. It was like that mindset of, oh man, I really like Dreamcatcher, yeah, it'll be cool to see them live. And then I saw Tommy live, and she kind of stole my heart. Like, I don't know, I was totally enraptured by her. She had this really epic moment where, you know, in the choreo for You and I, she whips out the baton, but like in person, it looks unreal. Like in person, it looks like she literally summons it out of thin air. It's crazy. And then later on, she did this girl crush stage with Fromos 9, and Tommy was in my section again. And she kind of rocked my world. And then at the end of the KCON LA show, all the artists come out, they're waving goodbye, and I remember I was like filming her, and then I waved at her, and then she waved at me, and then I was just like, oh no, it's like officially she's my favorite. Anyways, I'm sorry. This is like my first comeback for Dreamcatcher, where I'm like heavily invested now, because I always liked Dreamcatcher artistically, and I wasn't like invested in like the members and stuff like that. But now it's too late. Now the music is something to behold here. It is less operatic as their previous installments, and I was hearing that they were going to be switching up concepts after You and I, and that it wouldn't sound like what their sound has been like. And I was thinking, how are they going to switch it up? How are they possibly going to move away from the rock genre? And the answer is they didn't necessarily move away from the rock genre. They moved away from the orchestral sound and they went for something a little bit more violent. I wouldn't necessarily say it's electronic. I would have to give it a couple listens to pin it down, but the main chorus is especially violent. It's very hard hitting. It is shock value at its most powerful. And I think Dreamcatcher, this kind of solidifies it, and I think they're doing something absolutely great. This first of all, this is a great direction for a rookie group, and I'll speak on it in a little bit more. But this sound is just so hardcore, and they're definitely creating something very different than any other group is right now. And you know, I think after a while the rock sound can get a little bit oversaturated, and I think for the comebacks that they had, what was it, 3, 4? I think it was the perfect amount, and to switch it up in this register, I think it's perfect. Now, what I was speaking about just previously, you know, they are a rookie group who started off with a really strong debut, a lot of attention, but they did keep doing the same thing. But I would say that their songs all sound very vastly different, but they all maintain a very similar theme, very similar vibe. This was changing it up. This was a step up, and I'm really glad, because this is how you keep things interesting. This is how you keep your fan base interested, and this is how you can also indoctrinate new fans. I think it's actually really great because the song sounds very innovative for Dreamcatcher, but at the same time it sounds very much like Dreamcatcher, but it doesn't rely too heavily on their previous sounds. I would say that Dreamcatcher's past 3 previous comebacks have all sounded like they were all a part of a trilogy, and they were a part of a trilogy story-wise. And this sounds like it's the start of a new chapter. It's the same artist, it's the sound that you're familiar with, but it's something different. And I think they excelled absolutely perfectly here. I think this is a solid 10 out of 10. And for me personally, I think this is their best title track yet. Seriously, I've only heard this once. I've heard the rest of their stuff more, but this easily becomes number 1. I think this is, honestly, it's really the best they've ever had. And I actually really love the outfits here. I really love the look because it's a little bit more girl crush and we're getting a little bit more color. Obviously, like, they had very more gothic concepts with their outfits in their previous looks. And I'm kind of glad that we get to see them now in more modern outfits. You know, it's a great way to keep things interesting. So I think Dreamcatcher is really, really nailing their career path. But guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction review of Dreamcatcher's What. I really, really loved this song. Guys, let me know what you thought about the song in the comments below. How does it compare to their previous trilogy? What do you think about this change or slight change in sound? Let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you to our monthly groupies on Patreon. I really, really appreciate your support. Guys, if you're watching and you are not a part of our club, why don't you go ahead and join? You get early access to reaction videos, and you can support me and my endeavors and this channel. Go to patreon.com/formatherapy, and for as little as $2 a month, you can join our club. However, if you can't support me monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you just go ahead and click like down below right here. It actually helps me out with YouTube's search algorithm. By the way, the subscribe button is actually now over here. So go ahead and tune in for future reaction and review videos, and go ahead and watch all my other videos over here.